From the verbal point of view, I had a hard time with RC. Be focused questions, exactly what the author was trying to say, what was, their tone, things like that. I didn't have a very focused way of reading through a passage. And I think the octave method that was taught to us in class really helped, and I don't think any of the other methods actually work quite as well as octave does. It's pretty much all you need for RC. When it comes to the CR part of things, the minute you've nailed the assumption negation technique, you will automatically feel very comfortable with that, as did I. So with these two things in place, I think verbal became a hell of a lot easier to tackle.
My name is Akshat Mittal. I enrolled in top GMAT and I scored a 770, Quant 50, verbal 45. Verbal, if I look at it, for SC we have 51 liners. I think there is no better document out there for SC sentence correction. I did this about 3 to 4, 5 times. Apart from that, the CR concept book I did about 3 to 4 times. Explains all type of CR questions very well, so that during the exam again I knew what was going on. And of course for RC Octave, RC becomes a cakewalk if you've done about 50 passages from Octave. One thing that really helped me was the fact that they make you practice tough questions. I already knew, or I had already practiced a lot of tough questions and very tough questions. So I wasn't taken aback by the difficulty of any question.
Ended up with a 770 on the GMAT. There were two things that I really found useful about Sandeep's classes. Firstly, it was some of the methods or the techniques that he uses, whether it's Octave or just in terms of techniques to look at sentence correction. I found those to be really effective, and with lots of practice almost become subconscious.
Hi, I'm Karthik. I was a student of Sandeep. I scored a 770 in GMAT and Quant I scored a 51. In verbal I scored 42. I was weak in verbal, so he gave me a lot of LSAT sets where it helped me to improve my score from 26 to 42.
40 on verbal, and initially I had only 18 in verbal, so the jump was phenomenal. Sandeep, all I want to tell you is you've been a fabulous person and a fantastic teacher.
Hi, my name is Sudarshan, and I got a 760 on GMAT. Initially I started off with RC because I still remember Sandeep saying that RC is kind of a make or break if you want to breach that 720 score. So what helped me is I started off with Octave, and every day before going to sleep I used to solve like 5 to 6 passages. This actually really helped me internalize the Octave method, and it actually kind of started to show after like 40 or 50 reading comprehension passages. It helped me out with pacing as well as the concentration part of it. Applying Octave helped me to not only reduce the time almost 1.5 minutes per question in reading comprehension, it improved my accuracy tremendously.
After doing the video course, it really changed the way I look at the GMAT exam, especially in verbal. Octave, Primex, assumption centrality technique, assumption negation technique, I think these really helped me a lot.
Hi, I am Tanmay, and I am here to speak about Sandeep Gupta, who changed my life completely. My GMAT score is 760, with a breakup of 15 maths and 42 in English. Little about myself. English is not where my strength is, or my strength lies. I've been good in maths, so the way he understood that part and the way he taught me English grammar, or the GMAT English grammar, was very much set of rules, and he made it like maths, so it was very easy for me to grasp, and I think that's the biggest thing I learned from him, and which I transformed into results.
When I started out in SC, I did the first handout. I remember I got 4 out of 20 correct. I spoke to him again. So he gave me a very structured approach to how to do SC. Very structured. You do this document first. And yeah, I can proudly say that I am 100% sure and that I didn't take more than 30 seconds on any of the SC questions in GMAT. Any of the SC questions. I can guarantee that.
SC, it was like really difficult for me. So initially what I did is I started off reading the concept book. Like I read it like 15 times. So I used to send a mail to Sandeep saying that especially the SC, I had a lot of doubts in SC. So I used to send a mail to Sandeep saying that, can we approach this problem in this way? Why not this way? Why is this wrong? And he used to reply immediately. I still remember, I think 1 a.m. in the morning, I sent him a mail saying that, I'm finding difficulty in solving this problem. Why cannot we solve using another concept than given in the solutions? So he replied back to me, and we had a chat for almost 10 to 15 minutes on one particular question. So basically that helped me out to, digging deep into the concept and identifying the mistakes in other options also. The prime method worked beautifully for me. The concepts given by Sandeep, right? If you go through the concepts, that should be more than enough for you to solve all the sentence correction related questions. It helped me out again with the pacing. This did wonders for me. I was able to solve within a minute. I couldn't have scored without Sandeep's help, that's for sure. I couldn't have scored 760. That's the top 1 percentile.
What surprised me the most was that he made the verbal section of GMAT seem as logical as the math to me. I remember one of the incidents when he was trying to help me understand a sentence correction problem over GTalk at 3 a.m. in night. And this was just 2 days before my exam. Sandeep didn't give up until he was convinced that I had understood the logic behind the solution.
To find a tutor like Sandeep who takes such personal attention to every single student of his. Shoot him a mail in the night and you get a reply in 5 minutes time. Be it night 12, 1, 2.
I'm Abhishek. I recently took my GMAT and I got a score of 760. Not even in my wildest of dreams had I thought I'd get a score of 46 on verbal. I mean, I used to struggle a lot at CR. I used to get so distraught while he used to do CR. The tips that he gave me that day, regarding CR, I consider that to be the most important factor why I got a 760 score. Otherwise, if I wouldn't have been able to ace CR, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. So the tips that he gave me, especially in CR, was amazing, mind-blowing. For me, it was a total perspective shift, and from 0%, I remember in first handout I went to 77% accuracy. That was CR3. In CR3 I had a 77% accuracy.
Hi, my name is Anish and I'm an ex-student of Sandeep's. I have a 760 on my GMAT with a 99 percentile score in verbal.
Hi, I'm Kavya and I'm here to talk about the amazing impression Sandeep made on me when he helped me with my MBA applications, and I was accepted into several schools including Wharton and Duke with significant financial aid. So thank you very much, Sandeep. The really awesome thing about working with Sandeep was that I am an arts undergrad, so I studied fine art and graphic design, and I was extremely nervous about the math section of the GMAT, and he really talked me through and helped me work with it and just really made me comfortable with the fact that I could, score well on the math portion. And I think that's what really helped me with the GMAT test. He was great with the verbal section too. He was always there to clear doubts. He was extremely responsive. I know he had several students at the same time, but he definitely made me feel like I was the only one he was helping. So thank you very much, and I would definitely attribute most of my success to Sandeep.
Hi, I'm Trishika. I recently gave my GMAT and I got a score of 770 with a breakup of 50 and 44. I was never great at quant and I still managed a good score. So I think if someone's looking for a really great GMAT score, irrespective of where you're starting off now, Sandeep will help you get to such a brilliant score.
Hi there, I'm Annie, I'm 19 years old and I scored a 760 on my GMAT. So the breakup was 44 in verbal and 50 in quant. And I finally zeroed in on top 1% Sandeep Gupta. I was a little apprehensive about the whole process because I come from a non-math, non-engineering background. And to add to that, I scored a 1 out of 30 on my student assessment test at the beginning. The techniques that they taught in class, they're all priceless. The concepts that they provide you with, trust me, it's a little Bible for a GMAT taker. They will help to take you a long way. Concepts like octave and prime. It's almost like magic. Even if you do 1/3 of the material that they've given you, you will do really, really well in your exam. I got the score and I'm really thankful to 99th percentile club.